Choosing a VR headset today is about more than just specs on a sheet. It's about choosing a philosophy. On one side, you have the Meta Quest 3, a device that champions freedom, versatility, and the tantalizing future of mixed reality. It's a self-contained universe in a sleek white box. On the other, the PlayStation VR2, a powerhouse accessory that tethers itself to the formidable PlayStation 5 to deliver visually stunning, uncompromisingly immersive gaming experiences. This is a clash of two distinct visions for what virtual reality should be: an accessible, go-anywhere portal, or a dedicated, high-fidelity escape. So where do you land? Platform and setup. Here's what matters right out of the gate. The Meta Quest 3 is a standalone device. You buy it, you charge it, you put it on, and you're in VR. It has its own processor, its own storage, and its own operating system. The setup involves turning it on and letting it scan your room to create a virtual boundary, a process that is quick and almost entirely automatic. This untethered freedom is its defining feature. You can take it to a friend's house, use it in any room, or even travel with it. It's a self-contained console for your face, and it can also connect wirelessly to a gaming PC to play high-end PSVR games, giving it incredible versatility. The PlayStation VR2, in contrast, is an accessory for the PlayStation 5. It cannot function without the console. This means your starting point is not just the cost of the headset, but also the cost of a PS5 if you don't already have one. The setup is straightforward for a tethered device. A single, generous USB-C cable connects the headset directly to the front of the PS5. There are no external cameras or sensors to place around your room. While you are physically tethered to the console, the benefit is that all the heavy lifting, the graphics processing, the game logic is handled by the PS5, a significantly more powerful machine than the mobile chipset inside the Quest 3. Display and optics. Let's talk about what you actually see. This is where the two headsets really diverge. The Meta Quest 3 uses advanced pancake lenses and high-resolution LCD screens, packing 2064 by 2208 pixels into each eye. The key advantage here is clarity. The pancake lenses provide remarkable edge-to-edge sharpness, meaning the image stays clear even when you glance around with your eyes instead of turning your head. The high pixel density makes text crisp and reduces the screen door effect to a near imperceptible level. It's a clean, sharp, and bright image. The PlayStation VR2 takes a different approach. It uses a 2000 by 2040 resolution, but on custom OLED panels. OLED technology is the magic word here. It means you get perfect inky blacks and an incredible contrast ratio that LCDs simply cannot match. This, combined with high dynamic range HDR support, makes for a vibrant, punchy, and deeply cinematic visual experience. Dark scenes in games like Resident Evil Village are genuinely terrifying because the blacks are true black, not a murky gray. PSVR 2 also has a slightly wider field of view, which contributes to a greater sense of immersion. The bottom line is that Quest 3 is sharper, but PSVR 2 is more vibrant and atmospheric. Refresh rate and smoothness. In VR, a high refresh rate is critical for a comfortable and believable experience. It dictates how smooth motion appears and can be the difference between presence and motion sickness. Both headsets target high refresh rates, capable of running games at 90 Hz and 120 Hz. However, how they achieve this is different. Because the PSVR 2 is powered by the PS5, developers have a fixed, powerful target. This allows them to optimize their games to consistently hit that 90 Hz or 120 Hz refresh rate, ensuring a rock-solid, smooth experience in most major titles. You can generally trust that a PSVR 2 game will feel fluid and responsive. The Meta Quest 3 has to do more with less. When running in standalone mode, its mobile processor has to work hard to render complex scenes. While many games hit a solid 90 Hz, the more graphically ambitious titles might have to make compromises or run at a lower baseline. The 120 Hz mode is often available, but it's up to individual apps to support it, and it can drain the battery faster. Of course, when you connect the Quest 3 to a powerful PC, this limitation disappears, and the refresh rate is only limited by your PC's hardware. tracking, and input. How you interact with the virtual world is just as important as how you see it. Both systems use inside-out tracking, meaning cameras on the headset track its position and the position of the controllers without any external sensors. Both are excellent and reliable. The real difference lies in the controllers. The Quest 3's Touch Plus controllers are a refined version of what has become the industry standard. They are light, ergonomic, and intuitive. The headset also supports controller-free hand tracking, which feels like magic and is perfect for social apps or media consumption. The PSVR2's Sense controllers are a different beast. They incorporate the groundbreaking technology from the PS5's DualSense controller, including adaptive triggers and nuanced haptic feedback. The triggers can fight back, simulating the tension of a bowstring or the kick of a firearm. The haptics can replicate the feeling of raindrops or the rumble of an engine in a way that the Quest controllers can't. Furthermore, the PSVR2 headset itself has haptic feedback, adding another layer of immersion. The headset also features built-in eye tracking, a feature typically found on much more expensive devices. This allows for foveated rendering, where the system renders what you're looking at in high detail and reduces detail in your periphery, saving processing power. It also enables new gameplay mechanics, like aiming with your eyes. Mixed reality and Guardian. This is arguably the Quest 3's killer feature. It has full-color, high-resolution pass-through cameras that let you see the world around you while wearing the headset. This isn't just for safety, it's the foundation for mixed reality, MR. You can have virtual board games on your actual coffee table or fight aliens as they burst through your living room walls. The Quest 3's ability to automatically scan and understand your room's layout makes these experiences feel integrated and effortless. The PlayStation VR2 has a pass-through view as well, but it's a basic black and white feed primarily designed to help you see your surroundings and set up your play area. It is not intended for mixed reality gameplay. Sony's focus with the PSVR2 is entirely on full virtual reality immersion, not blending the real and virtual worlds. If the idea of mixed reality excites you, the choice is clear. The Quest 3 is years ahead in this department. Price and total cost. Let's talk money because this is a major deciding factor. The MetaQuest 3 starts at around $499 for a complete, ready-to-go system. You don't need anything else. You can, and many do, buy accessories like a more comfortable head strap or an extended battery, but the base unit is all you need to get started. The PlayStation VR2 costs around $549, but this is deceptive because it requires a PlayStation 5 to function. A PS5 costs an additional $400 to $500. So if you're starting from scratch, the total investment for a PSVR2 setup is around $1,000, roughly double the entry cost of a Quest 3. If you already own a PS5, the calculation changes and the price becomes much more competitive. But for anyone new to the ecosystem, the Quest 3 is undeniably the more affordable entry point. Who should pick which? So, after all that, which one is for you? It comes down to this. Choose the MetaQuest 3 if you prioritize freedom, flexibility, and a wide variety of experiences. It's for the person who wants to be able to jump into VR anywhere without being tied down by cables. It's for the tech enthusiast who is excited by the future of mixed reality and wants to see virtual objects in their real living room. It's for the gamer who wants access to the largest possible library of games, including both standalone titles and the vast world of PC VR. It is, by design, the jack of all trades, and it has mastered most of them. Choose the PlayStation VR2 if you are a dedicated PlayStation gamer who demands the highest level of visual immersion. It's for the person who already has a PS5 and wants to experience their favorite gaming worlds with the stunning punch of OLED and HDR. It's for the player who craves the added sensory input from adaptive triggers and advanced haptics that make virtual actions feel real. It doesn't try to do everything. Instead, it focuses on delivering a premium, powerful, and polished virtual reality gaming experience that is second to none in the console space.